Welcome back everyone, and now in this video we are going to see why we are using structure in C++. So there are many reasons why we use structure in C++. We have used few of the different reasons why we are using structures in C++. Though we have classes, we can do all the things in the classes, but what is the reason why we use structure in C++? So in C++ language, array is also a user-defined data type, but array holds or store only similar type of data type. So when we discussed array, it is a user-defined data type, but the reason is it can hold similar data types only. So if we want to store different type of data like integer, character, float, together at one unit, then in that case we need to define separate variable for each data type, right? If I use array, then I have to use the integer array for roll number, the character array for the name, and the float array to hold the marks. Fine. So we have to define separate kinds of variable for every data type. So to resolve this problem, to resolve this issue, we use structure in C++ programming. It can store different types of data type into a single variable when we define a structure like student, and let us suppose this structure is S1. So you can have roll number, name, and marks at one place inside one unit. If we take a simple example of this structure, suppose we want to store student record, then we need to store the name, roll number, class, address. So when we are storing the student name and address, we can have the character data type. To storing the roll number and class, we need to have the integer data type. So if we use array, then we have to define separate variables like this. So if I can have this example, so if I can consider the above example, that is I'm having arrays, then I have to define the character array of name and address in one data type, and the integer data type is like this. Now I have to define two different arrays when I use array as a structure, because array is also a user-defined structure or user-defined data type. The thing is, I have to define everything separately, but in case if I use the structure for the above example, then here I have defined the structure, that is struct2, and then I have taken the character array for name, address, character array, integer and integer. So it will be taken as a single unit which is known as stu, and you can define all the four parameters together at one place. So this is how they are binding all the data types together into a single unit. Thank you so much for watching this structured topic.